So I'm here at the set at PLF Live. And if you've been watching the last few videos, I've been talking about this event coming up and how excited I am about it. And I said it wasn't going to be just another Zoom meeting. Now you can see what I mean. There's so much technology going on. We've got all these multiple Zoom rooms that are streaming at the same time. You can't see the big screen back there with all kinds of other magic going on in this, the Vibe board. It's just cameras everywhere. It's pretty exciting, and it's all about getting entrepreneurs moving forward and getting their digging in and getting their launch planned. And so that's what it's about. And every year I do this. So I've been doing this since 2010. One year I did it twice, so that makes this number 14. And every year I have different themes that bubble up. And one of the themes I've got here is commitment over talent. So you might look at someone like one of your competitors or someone else who's in your space and think they look so amazing and so polished and so incredible. Or you might look at me and my ability to step on stage and teach for 3 days and think, wow, I could never do that. But the reality is everyone starts somewhere, and to start you have to commit. So, this event's about getting people moving forward to their next launch or even their first launch. And my whole thing is you have to commit. So if you're one of the folks that is with me, has been with me for the last few days, you've heard me. I'm just trying to get you to commit, because you're never the same person on the other side of your first launch. You can talk about having a business, think about having a business, write business plans and come spreadsheets and think and plan, and until you're actually launch, you're not in the game. So this is all about talent is great, and every 1,000th person I meet like a natural, but most of us aren't naturals. But if you commit, you find your tribe, even if it's only a few people to start with, and get launched and launch again and launch again, then you'll all of a sudden you turn it around one day and someone's like, you're so good on camera, I could never do that. And you're like, yeah, you didn't see my first 100 takes, right? Commitment over talent. And the other one is sort of a corollary. It's frequency before excellence. The way you get excellent is you start working. The frequency. I'm reminded of Anne LaFollette, who's one of our amazing PLF owners, who the first dozen or 2 dozen or 3 dozen Facebook Lives she did for her audience, which is all about surface pattern design, there was one person attending. It was I think it was her niece or her cousin, one person. And she was just getting used to doing those lives. And here she is a few years later, and has a business that is doing hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales, because she started frequency before excellence. That's what it was, frequency before excellence. She was every week, she did that live, one person, just figuring it out. And then she started spending just a few dollars a day on Facebook and driving those people in, and started to find her tribe. So these are just a couple of themes that obviously we're doing a lot more than that here at PLF Live. We're working through your launch, or the people attending, we're working through their launch. We're literally creating the plan. But remember, commitment. There's so much waiting on the other side of that launch. There's so much waiting on the other side of starting your business and getting in the game. But you have to go all in at some point. You have to commit. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, that's what I would just ask, is that you commit, you go all in. And let's go get them this week.